What is going on, guys? It's Zach Colburn checking in for the Personal Trainers Business Course, and in this video I have some really awesome content for you guys. When you're just getting started with your coaching business, when you're just getting started with online, you might run into a really big problem that's going to hold you back, and that's going to be a lack of authority, right? You might see this and come up when, let's say you throw up a call to action, you say, hey, I'm taking on clients, and no one responds. Or you're sending out DMs and no one's getting back to you, or maybe you're hopping on a call with a prospective client and you give them your price, and let's say that your prices are totally reasonable prices for an online coach. Say you're charging $600, $750, or $900 for a 12-week program, which is totally reasonable for an online coach, and they say it's too expensive, right? Well, the truth is, it's not too expensive. You and I both know it's not too expensive. But the problem is that there's no authority. You see, when you're just getting started, a $900 investment is a risk for your prospect because you don't have the proof to back it up, or you don't have the authority to back it up. But if you had the authority, and let's say that these people knew that you can help them, then it's less risky for them because they can say, you know what, it's $900 investment, but I know this person can get me the results that I'm looking for. All of a sudden, it's much less risky, right? So you need authority when it comes to online coaching. One of the biggest things that holds people back, and it's what keeps a lot of people from getting started, because that know, like, and trust factor from the authority doesn't always be implemented. So what I'm going to teach you in this video, guys, is give you a couple quick tips on how to build authority. And just to let you guys know, this is not something that's going to happen overnight. Right? This is not something that's going to happen with 1 week. This is something that you need to implement for 6 to 12 months, right? So it's a very long-term play. So don't be discouraged if it doesn't happen in 30 days. Give it 6 to 9 months of building consistent authority, and I promise that your business will be completely different a year from now. Tip number 1 is to be consistent. Being consistent allows people to trust you because they know that you're not going to go away. All of a sudden, you're less risky to them because they know that you're going to stick around and be there, right? It's like when your friend first tells you that he wants to start rapping. The first instinct that you have is to think, okay, bro, like, we'll see how this goes, right? But 6 months later, a year later, let's say he's come out with a few hit songs, let's say he's done a couple shows, all of a sudden, you believe in his vision, right? Because he stayed consistent, you started to trust that he is going to take action. So now, instead of being a hater, you turn into a fan, right? That's why you see a lot of people start off with a lot of haters, because they don't trust and think that the person's going to stick with it, right? But a year later, now those haters have turned into fans. It's because the consistency allowed those haters to trust and open up. So when you're consistent, you're going to help build trust in your audience, because now you're not just some flash in the pan. People can trust and know that you are going to stick around and you can help them. Tip number 2 is to post valuable content that actually helps your ideal client solve their problem, right? So posting a shirtless picture of your six-pack and with some motivational with some motivational caption, that's cool and all, but is that really going to help someone? And does it actually showcase your knowledge and ability to help someone, right? So the difference between someone posting a picture of the six-pack saying, die young, or like too young to die, or something like that, some like motivational content, versus someone who posts a picture of the six-pack and say, hey, here's 5 tips that I learned on my journey that helped me lose weight, right? The one with the tips that's going to actually help the person achieve their goal is going to be more valuable, and it's going to position you as an authority, right? Tip number 3, and this also goes along with posting valuable content, it goes with posting videos of you talking, right? Talking on your story, talking to the camera. Videos of you talking is going to help you build authority because people will be listening to you, right? When they listen to you and you are giving them advice, you immediately have authority in that situation, right? Imagine that you're sitting in a classroom and there's someone up at the top speaking. Now, even if it's your friend, let's say that your friend's giving a presentation and on the playground, your friend doesn't have much authority over you, but all of a sudden, because he's standing up in the front of the classroom and he's speaking and you're sitting down, he's the one with authority in that situation, right? So when you are speaking to your story and people are listening to you through your content and they hear your voice, you are in the position of authority. You have authority in that situation. The other thing too is allowing your voice to be heard allows predictability, right? So people like predictability, right? There's nothing worse than trying to get a prospect on the phone and that prospect is terrified because they don't even know what the sound of your voice is. They don't know if you're a psychopath. They don't know if you're a weirdo. Like, there's so many things that are risky about that situation for them. But if they've been able to listen to your video content, they listen to how you speak, they see your body language, they can know, like, and trust you, there's going to be a lot more predictability for them to hop on that call and feel comfortable doing so. Right? So posting valuable video content is going to help you position yourself as an authority because people will listen. They'll also become familiar and comfortable with your personality and your personal brand. And then lastly, number 4 is to post client results. This is going to be really, really important because now you're showcasing that you're not just talking the talk, but you're also walking the walk. Remember what I said in the beginning of the video. For some people, a $900 investment is risky if you don't have authority. But if you can prove over and over and over again that you've gotten client results, that investment is less risky because they know they're going to get the result that they're looking for. Now it's just a question of value, right? I have signed so many clients in the past who I didn't even have to sell on the phone. They just said, let's get started. I've seen your client results. I've seen the testimonials. I'm ready to go. Let's do this right now. So and client testimonials was enough to sell them on their own, but it also proves that I know what I'm talking about and I'm an authority in this niche, right? So client testimonials, I mean, if you don't have client testimonials, this is a really good tip. You know, take a few clients on for free, right? Or charge very little. When I first started my coaching business, I took clients on for $100 a month, right? So for 12 weeks, I coached them for $300 for 12 weeks, right? And for me, it was worth it because I needed the client results. It wasn't that I needed experience or needed to prove myself, but I needed the results to be able to prove to my audience that I can help get them results. And then when people started seeing the results, they started saying, Zach, I see the results that you're producing. I know you can help me. I want to work with you. I'm like, cool, raise my prices, and they paid, right? So getting client results is going to be really, really important for you to build authority. So those are 4 tips, guys. Be consistent, post valuable content, talk on your stories, and get client results and share those results. Do this for a long period of time and your business will look dramatically different a year from now, right? This doesn't work with 1 week's worth of effort. You can't just be consistent for a week. You can't just post one valuable picture. You can't just talk on your story for 1 day. You can't just share one client testimonial. You need to repeat these processes over and over and over again and brainwash your audience to know or to think that you have authority, but you do have authority, but that's how this is going to work, right? So 6 months to a year is how long you need to stick with this in order for you to build true authority, but that's going to be so worth it for you because in 2 years from now, you can charge $3,000 for a transformation package, and because you have so much authority, people don't see it as a risk, they'll invest, and you'll make some money. So boom! Hope this helped, guys, and I will see you in the next video.